Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm making these interviews to hear the stories of the victims of bullying. I'm planning to call it the Untold Stories Victims of Bullying. You're the first person to be interviewed, so I'm really glad. So let's start. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi. My name is Andrea Bailey Rose. I'm 18 years old. I go to George Brown Secondary School.
Can you please explain how this whole thing started? How did Ricky start bullying you?
Okay, so I'm new to the George Brown, right? And the 2 years before, I went to a different school. And I was into a lot of bad things. I did drugs, I robbed people, and I had to go to juvie for about a year or two. I went to George Brown for a new start. It was like lunchtime, and I saw these guys playing basketball. I remember before I did all those bad things, I liked to play basketball. So I walked up to them and asked if I could play. They said, yeah, of course. I thought honestly that since I'm a girl, they're gonna have like that whole feminist thing, but they didn't. So I played, and the first person I met was Ricky. He was pretty cool. After I beat him in the game, we hung out. We like chilled at each other's house. Went to his favorite store and everything.
So you guys were friends?
Yeah, we were friends until he called me a slut. I liked this other guy from this other school, and he saw us chilling, and he got like jealous. So he wanted to ask me out before he did. He asked me out, and I said no because he's like a friend, and I don't like him like that. It got to the point where it got kind of scary, where he kept asking me out, and I was like, I don't like you like that. He so there was one day he saw me and the other guy hanging out, and he called me a slut, and I never saw him for about 2 weeks after that. He after the 2 weeks, I went to his favorite store because it was the local store, and he tapped me on the shoulder when I was buying something, and he asked me if I wanted to go to his party. So I went. I went to his party. It wasn't like my type of scene, you know? Like I did all these bad things. They were smoking, doing drugs, getting drunk, getting wasted. Like that's not me anymore. I changed. So I left early. He came up to me. He saw me leaving and he pulled me. He's like, come to the party, come join. You're gonna have a fun time. I'm just like, no. I had a great time and I want to leave. He didn't leave me. He pulled me back. He pushed me to the ground and beat me up.
So what happened the next day?
So the next day, I still went to school, I was sore and everything. I After school, I always take this alleyway to get home. And I saw Ricky come through the alleyway with two friends. He's the same two friends that beat me up. He was like, I'm trying to apologize for you. I'm trying to say sorry for what I did to you yesterday. And I just said, screw you, and I pushed him out the way. Maybe, yeah, I should have told someone about it, but I've been through that so many times. I just said, you know what, I won't talk to him anymore. While I was walking away, he was yelling, slut, 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 come back here, slut. And then I heard them running after me, so I started running. They caught up to me, they pulled me, and they beat me up. And then after he beat me up, he picked me up and pushed me against the fence and said, you know why I don't feel sorry for what I did to you yesterday or what I'm about to do to you now, or what I just did to you now? Because sluts like you need to be straightened out by men so they can learn manners and be women again.
Why did he call you a slut?
I don't even know why.
How many months did this go on for?
This went on for 5 months straight.
And when was the day you decided to retaliate?
Well, I didn't want to get beat up anymore, so I missed 2 weeks of school. And then the last week, of the week before his birthday, I started to retaliate. It was January 17th.
So then what happened?
On January 17th, he was at the store getting some beer for his birthday party. He came out the store and I was like, fight me, fight me. He didn't see who it was or where the voice was coming from. He looked out and he saw it was me. He started laughing. He charged at me. He was this close to my face and I pulled out the brick and I smashed it in his face. His jaw broke. He went straight to the floor. Then I just kept beating him and beating him and beating him. I beat him. People came. They saw what I was doing. They pulled me off. All I remember is that the snow was not white anymore. It was just full with blood.
Do you feel that there's a better solution for that?
No, I don't, because when that sucker looks in the mirror, he'll know not to do this to me or anyone else again. He's lucky I didn't kill him.
You don't feel bad?
No, I don't feel bad. I'm the victim here. He's been beating me for 5 months in that alleyway. 5 months. So why should I feel bad for him? Why?
Thank you for sharing, Andrea.
No problem.